Good morning children, how are you all? Already we discussed second topic, that is acids and bases. Already we have discussed. So here what are acids? What are acids are sour to taste. It changes blue litmus to red in color, and bases are soapy to touch. It changes red litmus to blue color. Acids are sour in taste, which changes blue litmus to red in color, and bases are bitter in taste, soapy to touch, which changes red litmus into blue color. Okay children, fine. Already we discussed this. Neutralization also we have discussed. What is neutralization? What happens with salts, acids reacts with there is a reaction between acids and bases. What is formed here due to reaction? The salt and water is formed. Salt and water is formed. So here the neutral solution is formed, which is neither acidic nor basic in nature. So what I have used here, hydrochloric acid solution I used here. Here caustic soda. What is caustic soda? Caustic soda is a sodium hydroxide I used, isn't it? In this what I added? Phenolphthalein. What is phenolphthalein? Phenolphthalein is a indicator. Phenolphthalein is an indicator. When I add this phenolphthalein in the test tube, what color you are getting here? Colorless. It become colorless, isn't it? Hydrochloric acid I am adding phenolphthalein. So what color you got it? Colorless. Now add the caustic soda. Drop by drop add caustic soda. Caustic soda is a, what is caustic soda? Is base. Hydrochloric acid, isn't it? The color changes into pink color. Color changes into pink color. Now goes on add hydrochloric acid again. Again the color changes into colorless. So what you understand by this here is the acids loses its quality of acidic nature, and bases also loses its quality of basic nature, isn't it? Both acids and bases they loses their properties, acidic and basic properties, isn't it? And what substance you are getting here? Salt and water. The salt is the salt which you get it here is neither acidic nor basic. Here you are getting sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is a neutral, neither acidic nor base. Sodium chloride and water you got. So here this is neutralization reaction. Neutralization is neither acidic nor basic. Now here in the industries and factories also, what they will do, they throw the wastages in the water bodies without a neutralization. Without neutralizing they throw it. What happens? These wastages contains chemicals. Acidic or basic substances are present. When they are mixed with the water, the marine life will be disturbed, killed, or it affects on marine life. So before you are throwing it in the water bodies, we have to neutralize it, isn't it? Such reaction is called neutralization reaction. Now coming to some salts here, you are seeing sugar sand, starch. Sugars and starch are neutral. They are not salt. They are not salt. They are not salt, isn't it? Here now some salts I will give you. You have to find out whether it is acidic or basic in nature. For example, copper sulfate. Copper sulfate, common salt, which we use at home. That is called common salt. And sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate. We are using these salts, isn't it? Now here you have to find out this copper sulfate is acidic or basic in nature, isn't it? And the common salt is acidic, basic or neutral in nature. or sodium carbonate is acidic, basic or neutral in nature by using a litmus paper. First, all these you will get it in the solid state. You have to make it into a solution by adding water, isn't it? By adding water, you have to make it into a solution. So here, what I am writing here, you have to find out acidic, basic or neutral in solution by using a litmus paper. By using litmus paper, you have to find out acidic, basic or neutral solution. Here say, and neutral solution. Copper sulfate, when you make it into a solution, first you add water to make solution, means when solid dissolves in water it becomes a solution. Okay, fine. So now test this copper sulfate with the litmus paper. What happens? The blue litmus paper changes into red color. This is the test for acid. So copper sulfate is acidic in nature. Now use the litmus paper, blue litmus paper for common salt is called sodium chloride, which we use in our daily life. Test it. Make a solution, test it with the blue litmus paper, no change you will see. Test it with the red litmus paper, no change. So, sodium chloride is in neutral solution, neither acidic nor basic. Now coming to sodium carbonate. Again test it with the litmus paper. Take blue litmus paper, dip it in the sodium carbonate solution, there is no change. Use red litmus paper. Red litmus paper changes into blue color, means it is basic in nature. So here some salts are acidic, some salts are basic. How to find out? By using the litmus paper we can find out acidic or basic nature of the salts, isn't it? All salts are not acidic or basic. For example, sugars and starches are not salts, isn't it? Not acidic or basic, isn't it? Next, coming to the uses of acids, bases and salts. As what are the, in our daily life we use acids, bases and salts. What are the uses of acids, bases and salts? Where we use in our daily life, where we use? For example, preparation of pickles. For preparation of pickles, we use vinegar. We use vinegar. For preparation of pickles, we use vinegar, isn't it? Preparation of pickles, we use vinegar. Preparation of puliora. Preparation of puliora. Citric acid we use. Citric acid, what is citric acid? What is citric acid? What is citric acid? Is a Nimmopu. What do you call it? Nimmopu. Citric acid is a Nimmopu. What do you call it? Nimmopu. Or we use for making puliora. Cold drinks. Cold drinks, carbonic acid. Cold drinks, carbonic acid is used. When you open the cold drinks, stop and gas comes out. Isn't it? With force gas will comes out. That is nothing but the acid, carbon dioxide is present in that. Removal of ink stains. Removal of the ink stains, oxalic acid is used. Ink stains, oxalic acid is used to remove. Isn't it? So like this different acids are used. Manures and batteries, sulfuric acid is used. For explosives, atom bombs, nitric acid is used. Isn't it? Now next coming to bases. Next coming to bases. What are the uses of bases in our life? See, grease stains. How to remove the grease stains? Sometimes grease stains are formed on our clothes while on mechanism you are doing some cycle work or any vehicle. Ammonium hydroxide is used. hydroxide is used to remove the grease stains. In the same way, soap contains what is present in the soaps? Potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide present in the soaps. In the same way, bleaching powder we use for cleaning purposes. Calcium hydroxide contains calcium hydroxide. Bleaching powder, calcium hydroxide. Fire extinguisher, ammonium hydroxide. Fire extinguisher, ammonium hydroxide. Contains ammonium hydroxide. Is present. Now about the salts. About the salts where we use, isn't it? See, for food, for cooking purposes we use salt. Common salt we use for cooking purposes, for making pickles we use, isn't it? Common salt is used for preservation. We use common salt, isn't it? We use common salt for the food preservation we use. And washing clothes. Washing soda is used. Washing soda for baking purposes, cakes and all. For baking, use baking soda, isn't it? Baking soda is used, isn't it? So here, what I explained you, go through it and read this, very important. So what are the uses of acids, bases and salts also in our daily what we are using here. So thank you children. Have a nice day. With this lesson complete.